what's going on here. But unfortunately, it's probably going to mess up a lot of my downside setups. So it is what it is. Whatever. Let me start my event real quick. Okay. So, morning, y'all. Put a little announcement out. Let some people pile in here. But yeah, I mean, pretty unfortunate what happened with Tesla yesterday. I really wanted to see that downside play. I think a lot of people did. And market just kind of ripped weirdly mid-morning. And now we are up above 170. So we're now about $10 away from where I want to see this. And now it's just a patience game. I'm not going to be looking to the upside on this whatsoever. So if that rolls over, cool. So today, obviously, market's way up. So am I really going to be looking for downside plays? Probably not. If there's some that present themselves great, I might trade them. But with the market being up this much pre-market, I mean, even Bitcoin's up. So I don't really know what's going on. I think there was some sort of inflation news maybe, or interest rate news. But yeah, so obviously things are strong. So we gotta see what names have been strong. So this week I've noticed Google and Amazon have been some of the stronger names. But actually, look, this is interesting here. Look at this. Google down pre-market right now, compared to pretty much everything else is nice and high here pre-market. So that instantly is going to change my thought on Google. If we do get up to close to 155, I may look at that. So let me set an alert there. That could do whatever it wants. Amazon was another strong name this week. Wow, this thing is moving pretty nicely here. So we're up a lot here pre-market. Remember, all-time high is right here at 188.65. So we're about $4 away from that. So I may just have to watch this, to be honest with you. I know Meta is up really nicely here pre-market. So saw that this morning. This high is at 523. Do I want to trade it here? I mean, maybe. I'm just not that interested in this. 520 is a nice little resistance level. I don't know. Again, we're Meta closed at 506.74 yesterday, and we're up about $10. So, that's what, about a 2% move. Nothing too crazy, but I think this might be a little exhausted, but it's a strong name. We have a strong market this morning, so I want to be where the strong names are. So far, I think I'm gonna stick with Amazon and Meta. I don't know which one I like more. Obviously, you guys know how I like it. We're up, we're gapping up here pre-market. I want to see an initial sell-off here, and then we can blend play the high of day on these names. I think, I don't know. To me, Meta's not as clean. Amazon really has nothing stopping it right now until all-time highs, I believe. So we're up here about 84. So we got, just literally right here, 188 is probably going to be a level that people are going to be targeting. So, like I said, would like to see a pullback off the open, and then if buyers show some really aggressive strength, probably going to be looking to play the new high. I can already tell you right now, I'm going to be playing the 185 calls on Amazon. If I do trade Meta, it'll probably be the 520 calls. Other than that, guys, that's all I got. Nothing too exciting this morning, but if the market wants to stay strong, I think it's very doable to make some money today. I'm very disappointed that we didn't get that Tesla downside trade like I wanted this week, but it is what it is. Apple really didn't give us that downside trade either. Something else to keep in mind, though, Reddit back down here to IPO price. If we do fall, I will be looking at this $44 level to take this short. That's just a psychological trade. Typically, IPOs end up selling off unless it's some crazy anticipated IPO. Obviously, Reddit already had its run, 47 to 75. It's now exhausted, and that was the that was what the predictions were, Mr. Happy, about 34. So it actually opened at 47, which is much higher than people thought. But this could, so that's kind of why you would look to target in the mid 30s, because that was the original price of 34 that people thought we would get. It just opened much higher. I don't know how you could have possibly paid 34 because it's opened at 47. But if you did, cool. I don't know how you did that. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it for me. I got the Amazon 185 calls loaded up in case I do take this trade. If there's any tickers you want me to look at, anything else, feel free to ask. We got about 4 minutes here until the open. Sorry, I'm back. Robinhood offered it early at 34. Really? Interesting. Robinhood doing their shady, sneaky stuff again, huh? Cool. All right. Well, we got about 3 minutes here. Not seeing any questions or any tickers, so we can just kind of hang out, make sure we're on the same page. Remember, Amazon 185 calls. Going to be watching Meta on the side as well. I'm very surprised that Google is actually down here pre-market. It's been one of the strongest ones this week. So, all right, Duco, take care, man. Let's see, AMD is up okay. NVDA is up above 900 finally. Bitcoin hit 68 this morning. So I don't know. Pretty crazy that we're up this much on the market, pre-market here. Let's go, RB. Let's do it. So yeah. Hope we're all ready. 185 calls. They should be, pretty cheap this morning. So pretty much I would like to see a pullback down to about 183 and then see this kind of go straight back for high day. Let me send a quick screenshot here to my trade ideas tab. All right, we got about a minute here. YouTube and Twitter, you guys can ask questions here as well. I can't see them. All right, about 45 seconds. What's up, random guy? Same week expiration, Mr. Happy. That's always going to be the case with me unless I say otherwise. So anytime you don't hear me talk about the date, yeah, so the 5th. Anytime you don't hear me talk about the date, it's always going to be the same week expiration. All right, so just some practice for you guys. Set an alert or some sort of price level at the pre-market high here, 184.48. Again, I would like to see a pullback to maybe around 183. That was loud. This could go right off the open here, and I will not chase it. Don't care. Want to see more of a pullback than that. Market's way up in the air, so there's no reason to try to chase a fake pop here right off the open. Contracts are about a little bit of a spread there. There we go. It's tightening up now. Let's see. It looks like Meta is trying to run here. I just got an alert on that. Yeah, Meta new high. Amazon, kind of a red to green candle there. Again, I just don't want to get involved this early. Market's way up in the air. There's no reason to put ourselves in that kind of risk, you know, on the first minute of the day on a Thursday, especially trading same week expiration options. So be patient. Just be patient. Just let it do its thing here. If I see, all I'm looking for now, since we did get kind of a pullback candle, I'm looking for aggressive buying into this pre-market high. That's where I'm going to be looking to enter. I don't, you know, it just doesn't make sense for me to buy into a dip here to try to just, you know, get greedy and try to get some good prices. However, this is the pullback I wanted to see coming into, you know, the mid 183 level. So now all it is going to wait for some aggressive buying to come into this, and then it's game time. So probably going to be looking to get in around this high of day here, at least, you know, maybe right before that. Let's see what we can do. Nice pullback here. This is kind of what I'm looking for. A little bit of a stall. Just going to let this thing work a little bit. I want to see this get bought up here pretty quickly. Here we go. Market's getting bought up aggressive now. Trying to go for high of day. So is Amazon. I would get ready on this. Let's see what it does here over 184. Got to get over 184 here. If they do that aggressively, I'll probably look to enter. And again, all I'm looking for is a breakthrough high a day, and then pre-market high, and then just kind of gauge this momentum up into 185. That's all I'm doing here. Pretty decent rejection there on Amazon. To me, that shows a decent amount of weakness. The market just flipped back to red on that candle there. So again, just looking for aggressive buying right over this 184 level. We're starting to bounce a little bit here. Nice through VWAP, try to break through 184. Come on. I want to see it. I want to see it close over 184 here and try to go for this high of day. Nice. Market's starting to push. Let's see this candle close above. Look at that. They try to reject it right here at the end of the candle. I want to see them hold it up nice. This is starting to look really good. I'm seeing some rejections in the market, but this looks strong here, guys. I'm going to get in the starter. Beautiful. All right, here we go. Pre-market high is right here, right through that. Here we go. We're going for 185 now. Let's go, Amazon. Let's keep going. I don't want to see any rejections here. I want to see this continue. But again, Amazon's a slow mover. Should have got filled around 80 there, 85. If this pulls back a little bit, that's okay. I may even look to add to this position here if we can get some more aggressive buying up into this high. I don't want to see any sort of fake out here. So about $90 a contract here. It's not bad. Let me check out the wall here at 185. That's going to be a good indication that we can continue. Wow, huge wall at 185, guys. Huge wall. About 300,000. I'm going to add just a little bit here. NQ is ripping now, so I want to see Amazon start going ASAP here. If not, I'm going to probably start taking profits because I am green over 10% here. I just think there's a lot more room in this. If we can just get through this high and go for 185, I'm going to look to sell the bulk of my position off at 185 if we can get that. Come on, give me a new high here. Give me a new high. Right there. Should make a new high here. Times and sales is looking good. Starting to speed up a little bit. A lot of buying coming in. We're about 6 cents off here from a new high. Market's starting to reject a little bit. It's not my favorite. Come on. Got to be patient here. Got to let us try to go for this target. Get back above the 60-cent level or right there. We're holding above the 50-cent level, which is good. We're just getting rejected here. But if we can get back to this high a day, I think it's going to just go right for it. Nice. I'm going to take a little bit of profits here, guys, just because we're moving a bit slow. I don't like that rejection. I want to see quick continuation on this. Market's still trying to go for it. So I don't really like to see Amazon stall like this. But again, just got to be patient here. Got to let this work. There's a massive wall at 185. So I just think at one point here, we're at least going to go test that. 300,000 wall on this is pretty big. You don't see that very often. 185s have the most volume on the day. So let's just be patient here. Let's just let this work. I did take a little bit of profits though. I think 104. Yeah, 104 contract there. Nice. Back to 104 contract. Come on, give me a new high here. Just here we go. Here comes the volume, guys. Let's go. About 25 cents off from 185. We're just rejecting a little too much. Feel free to take some profits here. I think I'm going to take a little bit more off right now just to lock some in because this is already a good gain here. But I still have the bulk of my position on. Here we go. New high. Just got to let this grind it out. Try to get all the way up there to the highs. Wow, I'm up nicely here, guys. 107, 110 a contract-ish. These should be about 120 on the break. That'll be about a 30% gain if we can get that. Yeah, I'm up really nicely here. I don't want to get too greedy, but I want to hold for this because I think that this is very, very doable here. We just might have to see a pullback first, which I don't really want, but we're about 25 cents away from 185 here. Nothing about this tells me I need to get out just yet. Here we go. 185. Oh, sorry, 184.85. Come on, let's get a new high here. Nice new high, 86, 87, 89. Come on, Amazon. Let's keep going for it right here. Tesla's going down. Yeah, I'll look at Tesla later on. I'm going to focus on this trade. Market's pulling back here a little bit. That's okay. Sold some more there on the pop. 110 a contract. I'm going to sell a little bit more just because this isn't moving as well as I want. Just make sure to keep locking in profits. If this wants to pull back, it can, but I want to hold a decent chunk of this position here for 185. A pullback is very, it could be necessary. I don't want that to happen, but I'm not going to get scared if it does that. I'm going to have a break-even stop here if we end up just coming all the way back down. Pretty aggressive pullback there. The whole market just did that. This could be an easy spot to reverse, so it is what it is. Break-even stop could hit here pretty soon. Glad we locked in a little bit of profit, though. That's just so unfortunate, man. I have to hold for that target. Look what the whole market just did. Whole market just pulled back a little too aggressive there. Nice, Zuma. That's what I like to see, baby. Come on, Amazon. Let's go, man. This is not what I want you to do. Got to be patient. Got to be patient. Nice little buy up here. Still about 50 cents away, so not too far. Market trying to bounce. With that wall there, you would think that all those orders need to try to get filled. All the people that want to buy or sell some stock there, they wouldn't put those orders there for no reason. However, just because there's a wall doesn't mean it's guaranteed to happen. There's just no way they pull it back like that. That is so unfortunate. 184.30 here. I want to see a bounce off VWAP. Is right around our entry price, so I'm not going to freak out just yet. Just got to give it some room to work. Probably even just going to give it 184 just to see if it wants to come in here and mess around with this level and then get bought back up. Definitely not at all what I wanted to see, though, guys. If you haven't taken anything off, then maybe look to get out even here. Yeah, green little play there. Yeah, I mean, nothing fancy. I was up really, really nice there at highs, but I mean, with 11 cents to go, I got to give it that, especially with the wall there. It may just have to come down here and bounce and then go for it. So just got to be patient. Would really hate to have to get out of this, but I think this is still very doable. Yeah, Bitcoin's moving. Come on, Amazon. Let's get bought up here. I want to see the whole market get bought up. Sit and break even here on the rest of this position. I'm glad I took about half off there on those highs. That's why we do that. Got to scale out. Got to take the profits when it's there. You got flagged. Zuma, you just got to call and they'll unfreeze it. Just say that you didn't know. 91 to 108. That's not bad, mate Nor. It's not bad at all. Oh, come on, Amazon. Don't give up 184. If it does, I'm probably just going to bail on the rest of these. Man, that could have been a great trade. Yesterday and today, just trying to hold for that target, trying to be patient, disciplined. And I don't think that that's getting greedy, but maybe just need to scale out a little bit faster. Mr. Happy, I don't know what you're saying, man. I want to see them buy this back up over 184 here. Market trying to get bought up. If this comes in for low a day, it's probably done. Man, that is so unfortunate. Well, maybe it's done for. We just gave up 184, so I don't really expect this to come all the way back up. It could, but I'll just wait for that entry. Yeah, it's done. Oh, man, I was up so nicely. AMD selling off here. Tesla under 169. Look at this low a day. I want to see if they either double bottom this or they end up really slipping it. 2 days in a row up super nicely, like just tenth away from my target, and it pulls back. Yeah, Duco, I bet. Let's see if they bounce it here or not. I'll still probably look to play this high through 185. I can't believe we didn't even just test it there with that strength. The market just screwed it up. Pull back to low a day on the market. That looked pretty ideal there for a while, but now I think it's done. This market's so weird right now. We're just not getting any sort of continuation through breakout levels. So, that means we maybe need to evaluate what we're doing. And Maybe change the game plan. I don't know. AMD down to 180. Google doing nothing, which is surprising. Oh wow, guys, Meta's right here. This might actually go for it here. This is going to be quick, but I'm gonna load up the 525 calls on Meta just in case I do want to take this. I think all-time high is like right here, 523. 523.57. Contracts are a little more expensive than normal, but this is a nice little flag pattern here. I'm actually not mad at this. I would keep this in mind. This could go any second here. All-time highs right there, guys. I think this is for sure going to happen. I may have to pull it back again, but this looks like it's, I mean, look, we're just kind of getting all coiled up right here. The market's just falling. That's the only problem here. If the market bounces, I think Meta's probably ready. So again, 525 calls on Meta. I do have loaded up. I'm just looking for an aggressive pop here through 522, and I'm going to probably get in this. Market's selling off hard, though. That's just what's holding this. It might go without the market, though. Look at this, still trying to get bought up here as the market's dropping. It's just going to wait for a little green relief bounce here on NQ, and I think it's ready to go. Try to get filled there. Let's see what's the new high going to be here. Pretty solid rejection. These contracts are gaining value, weirdly. Volume was low on that pop, though. I'm going to look to get in right around this new high of the day and then look to try to hold this through the all-time high. The market's just selling off. It's just screwing up this trade here. I kind of want to try to take a position. I think I'm just going to wait for the new high because this could easily pull back here. I love seeing the strength, though, above 522. There's a solid drop right there. That was aggressive. Wow, look at that. Buyers just got out of the way. Whoa. Glad I waited for that. Let's see if they buy this up aggressively here. I think there's no reason they don't go at least try for the new high, but they were just waiting to break that out, and the market just wasn't allowing it. So that's why the buyers just ran off. Let's see if they can hold 520 here. If they give up 520, it's probably done for the day. And once again, we're not seeing continuation on another name. This is where they got to buy it up. Market's trying to get bought up as well. Just low volume. That volume just kind of came out of nowhere and just kind of pulled it right down. Big red candle on Tesla. Yeah, it's just still a little too far away. You know, I'll be interested in the low 60s. That's about it. Let's go Meta. I would actually really like to see this trade. It's starting to struggle now. Let's see if there's any sort of strong buying pressure that comes into this. It held 520 though. So that would have been, kind of the last 520 and VWAP. That's why I'm saying if they give that up, it's probably done. We saw some buying pressure here earlier, popped right back up. This pullback was just kind of crazy aggressive. So just going to wait on that. All-time high is only $3 away, guys, so not far. I'm surprised I didn't do it there. That looked like it was about to just squeeze. I want to see a bounce ASAP. We're just going to move on from this. What saved me on that trade and why I didn't get in is look at the volume, guys. No real volume spike on that candle. So I stayed out of it, just waited for the new high. And then I'm glad I did because look at that pullback. Would have gotten crushed. Contracts went from like 330 down to 250 here, 260. Market's starting to drop here. Might pull Meta down with it. Meta holding up really nicely here on its own. It may not last for long, though. Market is just getting killed now. It's pretty crazy. We're either seeing a huge gap down pre-market and then things get bought up during the day, or a huge gap up pre-market and then a sell-off during the day. Makes no sense to me, but you know what? Market doesn't really care, does it? Meta holding 520 really nicely here. Market had a nice little slip candle and it didn't pull Meta. So to me, that shows some strength. But if this gives up 520, it's going to get killed. Contracts for 250. I'm just going to wait on this. There's no reason to try to get anything early right now. I want to see this get just absolutely ripped back up here. Oh, wow. Look at that. Nice buy-up candle. Really nice. Really, really nice. I want to see this back through 522. Wow, contracts went to 3. 250 to 3 there in about 20 seconds. Beautiful. This might still have a chance, guys. But remember, I have the 525 calls loaded up just in case. Just going to look to probably get in here around the new high. That's exactly what I wanted to see. So let's see if we can get this. All-time high is right here. If we can get this, if we can get a new high in the day, I'm definitely going to be holding for an all-time high. There's no reason not to, with it being less than $1 away. Little wall at 523. Here we go. Boom. Here we go. New high coming in. I just totally missed that. All-time high just cents away here. Little pullback. Right there. Right there. Market's selling off here. This is where Meta wants to do it, though. You can tell. If anyone's in this, I'm going to sell a bulk of this position here on the new high. The signal wasn't great. I looked down for 1 second and we broke that new high, but you guys knew that right there at that the high of the day is where I'm going to be. I was getting in 523.57. So we just touched all-time high by the penny. There's no way they pull this back here. We got to break that. This looks nice and strong, though. Come on, Meta. 12 cents away. 17 cents. Really strong candle there. Here we go. Nice. Instant pullback. You don't really want to see that. Sold the bulk of my position on that break. Just not getting filled limit there. There we go. Nice. Ideally, this goes for a break 524 here. I'm only in about 25% of my position now. Spread on this contract was a little wide, so my limit sells weren't that great. This could easily pull back, though. I wanted to see a lot more continuation on that initial break of all-time high, though. Here we go. Nice candle again. Beautiful. Come on, give me 524 now. Little wall there. Nothing too crazy. Selling a little bit more here just because that didn't go that quick. What a trade. What a trade. Come on, give me a little bit more than that. I got just a few runners left, guys. That's it. If it holds above 523, I'll stay in the runners. All right, I'm out of the runner. Oh, wow. Look at that buy-up instantly. Pull back now to the original breakout level. So kind of just a little break and retest right now of this area. Let's see what happens. Nice, Chris. Yeah, that was a pretty nice trade for me, too. Yes, sir, Zuma. Good job, man. Well, there you go. Meta's done. I'm not mad at that at all. I made $500 on that. I'm not mad at all. Quick little trade. All right, Mr. Happy. Adios, man. Chris, not bad, huh? Yours went low. Yeah, no, mine was fine this morning. Mine was fine. Wow, look at this buy up here. I'm telling you that, 20-cent break on the all-time high. Just there's no way that's the end of it. Where did Amazon end up going? Still down at lows. And that one just really, really made me mad. But I just made up for it on this for sure. Tesla under 170 still. I think Meta's probably going to go for a high. AMD sold off all morning. Reddit back under 47. Watch Meta here, though. I'm telling you, there's just no way that was the move. Well, Yeah, guys, I'm probably done for the day trading wise. Only been here for about 30 minutes, but there's really nothing else that interests me. Apple's about to make a new high of the day. I think Meta probably does have some continuation in it, but maybe not. I thought Amazon was going to have continuation and it died. So once again, we're getting another example of these breakouts just aren't really continuing. So you know they're they're trading well up into the breakout. So I think maybe we could take earlier entries possibly, and then just look to sell instantly on the break, or at least the bulk of your position, just because we're not seeing a multi-candle continuation like I want to see. I mean, this is a beautiful flag pattern to me with all-time highs here on a really strong name. And we got that initial break, which is going to start that breakout, and then it just putters out and dies. So these are just little things that we need to start noticing. Is the breakouts aren't continuing like we want or like I want to see, and kind of what I'm holding for. That's why I'm holding for these bigger targets, because the setups are good. But it seems like right now the market environment just isn't in a continuation state, at least on the short term. NQ's up really nicely this morning. I thought, okay, a pullback it may be necessary, and then want to see a buy up. But like I said earlier in the morning, it's like we're getting a gap up and then a sell off once the market opens, or a gap down pre-market, and then we just end up getting randomly bought up. So it's a reversal traders market, it seems like. Well, what else you guys got for me? Or we can call it early. Discord, you guys are pretty quiet. Let's get a Mountie on here too. Another buy up here off 520 on Meta. Tilray $3 calls. I have heard some buzz around Tilray recently, but I'm not really in the cannabis world on a day-to-day basis. I mean, it looks really strong. I think $3 is doable. However, you have earnings on the 9th, so in 5 days. So yeah, I mean, $3 calls aren't bad. Is it something that I'm gonna be looking to take? I don't think so, but I just stick to my couple names and herbal sectors on a run. Yeah, it's gonna bring probably all the cannabis names. Oh, Greeks look good. Okay, I'm so surprised at the lack of continuation. I mean, still, these are great setups, and they're not following through at all. I mean, are they? Do they have to? No, of course not. But it's just something that I've noticed now the last few weeks is, we're getting okay setups, just zero follow through. So probably means we need to tighten up. Maybe size needs to be cut down, and then or maybe even increase size, but look for a much smaller move. But that also means that your stop loss needs to be that much tighter. You like Amazon still? Yeah, I mean it's still doable. I don't know that it's going to happen today. Amazon's typically like a first 15-20 minute um off the open stock for me, because the rest of the day it kind of just chills out. So I want to be there when the volume's really high, right? Those first 10, 15, 20 minutes. After that, it just slows up a little too much. Twitter, YouTube, or Twitch. You guys can ask questions as well, and I can see it. Oh, Charlie, nice. Yeah. Just a random guy. I don't know why I was calling you Arendam. I thought it was just Arendam. I realized the other day it's just a random guy. So that was pretty stupid of me, but I don't know why you didn't correct me. You make your bear flag, yeah. Maintain or yeah. Nice, Duke. Okay, cool. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I'm probably done for the day trading wise. Caught a nice little piece of meta, and then just very disappointed with Amazon. I would have had an unbelievable day if both of those, if we would have gotten that 185 break and then I caught meta as well. I mean, this would have paid for the week for sure. But it is what it is. Yeah, I mean, you say it maintain all right. That's how he wants it. Is he still in here? I say Matenor sometimes. I don't know. Yeah. Well, who made some money today? I saw some of y'all. I know Chris caught some meta. Um, Amazon was okay. I'm still just blown away that we didn't even test 185. I mean, guys, there was like a 300 something thousand wall there. So you don't see that very often on Amazon. Sitting on cash. Okay. It's all good. Got 2021 highs to get to still on Amazon. Yeah, I mean, I think 188.65 all time high is very doable, and I kind of thought we'd at least get up closer to that level today. That's why I thought we'd see some more momentum and some sort of follow through on that, but it seems like buyers just totally stepped out of the way. You guys made some money. Throw it in profits chat for me. Well, guys, I'll stick around for another maybe 10 minutes. I got a lot of work I got to get done today, but more than happy to answer any questions, help you out with anything. I do have a lesson going on tonight, going over risk management. So that'll be a good one. Kind of had a good example of that yesterday. You didn't get out of meta. Well, I don't know what your fill is, but yeah, I mean, on a Thursday, you just don't really want to be holding. TK, I'm sorry. That was a quick one. It was a really quick one. I'm blown away that there wasn't any continuation. I don't. Are you still holding on to it, or did you cut it? I mean, contracts to me from around entry are probably down what 15%, 10%. It hurt, yeah. Well, if you're in a couple contracts, yeah, I bet. Were you normally sized, or did you size down? That was just kind of a trade on the whim there, so that was a quick one. Just one, okay. Believe me, it could have been. It could always be a lot worse. Trust me. I had 7 contracts there, so that a pullback on that definitely would have hurt. Winners all week than that. Well, I mean, you still got to be green on the week, right? There's no way that took everything away. At least I hope not. Amazon would have been just so good. Just so good. I was up nice on that too. Um, Reddit here. Well, what's going on with Reddit? Check this out. At 44 levels coming in. Just no volume on these at all. Just none. Well, guys, any last minute questions, or should we wrap it up? Not my favorite day again. Been a weird week overall, but I can't believe that Tesla's short didn't end up happening. Kind of same with Apple too, honestly. Just we're kind of getting whiplashed by news. Yeah, hopefully next week's better. Man, I mean, I feel like we had some really great setups this week that I was excited for. And we got no follow through at all. Amazon, yeah. Snow's moving. What? I haven't looked at snow in a while. Yeah, a little bit. In a big time frame, this thing got smoked. Yeah, Amazon back over 184. Looks like it's back around that original entry. What are the contracts at? So it was at 185 calls. We're at 80. Original buy. It's about 85, yeah. I hope that doesn't mean you've been holding, random guy. Profit played 185. Is profit a bot? In at 0.7. Okay. Be careful. I should know that, but I don't pay attention to the. Later, Chris. Great job. So you did hold. Other analyst. Profit. What? Oh, I see. Yeah, he got in at 0.7. Cool. He was looking at the. Yeah, I mean, I agree. That's why I thought we were gonna get it this morning, but just we didn't at all. Let me see what that wall looks like still. Wow, it's still there. I'm just gonna send a screenshot so you guys can even see. I'm gonna send my entire level 2 so you can see if you guys can find that wall. Wow, here it goes. If you got in at 0.7, that's awesome. 0.85 now. About 20%. Dips, okay. Do you think we get a reversal end of day? Everything's pushing. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. I can't believe the action. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if Amazon reverses here. I do think 185 is doable, but maybe tomorrow's the day. Is there any sense to the chart of SNDL? Well, it's a penny stock, so I don't typically look at these, but I mean, it looks like we're kind of breaking out here over some resistance. I think $3 is definitely doable on that. But again, I just without any sort of context or context, Tilray and SNDL, I'd play Tilray. So I'm guessing this is cannabis. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I would say if you were to pick, if they're in the same sector, yeah, it definitely looks strong for sure. I mean, looking at times and sales here, it's straight buying. Tilray looks very similar, so it looks like they're in the same sector. I can tell. Yeah, okay. Reddit just made new lows. This thing's getting killed. I wish the options were better. I'd trade this. This looks like it wants to just get smashed. I don't really want to trade equities. About $1.30 off of this all-time low here. Why are they playing Netflix? And saw some people traded Netflix today that I know. Guessing it was a dip and rip. Yep, there it is. Netflix pays like crazy. I don't know why they like that so much. I mean, I guess it's like bad here. Could have been something I would have considered this morning, but whatever. I thought Amazon was probably better. Hit a low of 45.10 on Reddit. Well, guys, I'm probably gonna wrap things up. I'll wait one more minute if there's any other questions, but I'm probably gonna move on with my day. Amazon's coming in at 184. If it holds there, I do think 185 is doable. But just quickly here, looking at the market, I mean, I don't know why there was no strength continuation, especially with how pre-market was. But like I said, it's like gap ups are getting sold off and gap downs are getting bought. So look at this. I mean, market's getting killed here. NVDA doesn't look like a bad low a day trade. Meta's about to fall under 520, which is probably going to end it for the day. Amazon's now under 184. So I think just right there, that's probably going to conclude my day. I would like to see Tesla come back down, but this is actually one of the stronger ones. All right, everyone. Well, thanks for tuning in again. This will be my last. I've live traded every day this week. So I am off tomorrow morning, but I do have a premium lesson tonight. So for anyone that wants to, in the day trader corner, that wants to learn about some risk management, show up. It's not a free lesson. So for anyone that's free in here, I think it's time for you to join premium. But yeah, guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave. Thanks again. Kind of a fun day.